Not every guy. Not every guy. Hey, fans of the Monday Movie Club. This week, this week, Mark picks, as you can see behind him, House of Flying Daggers from 2004, number 3020 out of around 6,000, so right in the middle. I'm Frank Gaffney. With us, Joel Fenster back in the kitchen,
Yep.
right?
Where he
Yep.
belongs.
Where I belong.
Wait, it actually looks like there's snow out there, but I'm assuming that's
No,
just the
it's the
hill.
sunshine. It's the sun shining on the rock, grass, whatever the fuck's
Okay.
behind me.
Wow, we have sun.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Mark Wotis Gardner, who has some blurry picture up. It doesn't look right somehow. What's wrong with it?
It's not blurry at all to
It's not
me.
blurry. It's
What is
your eye.
this? What
Check
is
your
this?
eyes.
What is that white
Yeah, check
thing?
your eyes.
Oh, the white thing down the side? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's J.J. Abrams' lens flare.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on both
And
sides.
then
I see that now.
Goldfuck, no cringer.
He's right here.
In the dark.
And Annie King in the kitchen where she belongs, but a little different vantage point. He moved over a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, here's the plot. Maybe. I don't know. The Tang Dynasty is fighting to keep control over China. A battle they are losing to several rebel groups. One such group is the House of Flying Daggers, who steal from the wealthy and give to the poor. Hey, that's the plot. Up to a point.
That's not
It's
the
Star. It's Star Wars.
that's like the
There's the
background.
Republic, and then there's
The
the
resistance.
rebels. They're the rebels.
I don't think the rebels stole from the rich and gave to the poor. Okay.
They pretty much.
All right, so great production values, special effects were great, beautiful to look at. That's my review. Observations. Okay, firstly, subtitles. Jeez.
Wait, aren't you supposed to ask me, Mark?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nobody
Why?
cares anymore.
yeah.
Not specifically
We know
about
why
you,
you
just
picked
in
it.
general.
You know why you
know.
picked it.
I care.
Because you like Asian women in men's clothing. We know.
No. I've only seen it twice before. I remember it being visually stunning. I remember a good
Wait,
lo
you
love
love it so
story.
much you didn't even remember it was in your collection.
I agree. I only saw it twice. Anyway, I thought it was a good love story. Daggers that curve in the air. Come on, and I remember a great twist at the end, but I didn't remember all of them. So that's it.
Are you happy now?
I'm very happy. Thank you.
Of course,
Bye.
when I wrote subtitles, I actually hit the button wrong and it says sub titties.
Well, thank you. At least your phone works properly.
Secondly, that boy is very pretty. And
I
right at
told
the
you.
beginning, yeah. And right at the beginning, those ninjas were drinking sake at work. What's that about?
Well, he was drinking an entire movie, this guy. He has a problem.
And then we get to the brothel. What do they call it?
They called it a brothel.
Okay, and
Yeah. Yeah, but it was similar to a geisha house in Japan. They
geisha
didn't
house.
sleep with the men. They just simply gave they were there to listen to men talk and whatever
Yes,
it is.
but later on in the subtitles, they referred to it as a brothel.
A brothel. Okay. And then Aim, I don't know if you were with me on this, but fast forward to the dance.
I think I did. Yes.
Yeah. And and then he attacks her, but I thought he actually paid to sleep with her. But I guess you're saying no, that's not how it works.
You can't. That was very. I have a note on that. That was very. I remember that part. He did it purposely to get
Yeah.
her arrested.
We found that out later.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Well, right away,
okay.
you knew that they had a plan. When his
And then
buddy, the chief of police, comes in, he was
wait,
clearly trying to get arrested with her.
what were their names? Jin and
Leo.
Leo, which is Lao, I
Leo.
suppose. It was Leo, Leo, like Leo DiCaprio, but
Yeah,
it was, I'm
that was
assuming like Lao.
that was weird in the subtitles as well.
I thought my subtitle said Liu, or maybe I'm reading.
No, the online when you look up the credits for the film, it says Liu, so that'd be Liu, right?
Yeah.
Liu,
Liu. So,
Liu.
but in the
Yeah.
subtitles, they
Liu.
referred to him as Leo. I think
Oh,
that
I
was
Yeah.
didn't
just,
know
that was just some,
maybe
executive
that, yeah,
not listening.
maybe because they were pronouncing it Liu,
Yeah.
and it just came
Mm.
Leo.
Leo.
And that
Okay.
was on my
And,
DVD copy as well. My DVD.
And, and I don't know if you're with me too, Aim, on this one. Fast forward the bean game.
Fast forward what?
The bean game. I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh, come
Echo,
on.
Oh, no,
echo,
I don't think
Jane.
I
That
agree
was
with that.
great.
All right, definitely.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was great until you realized afterwards when she's repeating it and doing the dance and stuff, there are no fucking beans on the floor.
Or the
Definitely,
broken bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I definitely felt the Crouching Tiger influence, and they even got Zhang Yi. Though this one isn't as spiritual, it's more straightforward melodrama. And then, of course, when he said, "Just call me wind," I did giggle a little bit. I mean, and I was right. Literally translated from the Mandarin, he actually said, "Just call me flatulence." He
Oh,
did.
okay.
That's what it means. That's what it means. And then, of course, we have the obligatory take your turn fighting. Four men against a blind who's not really blind. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
But showing them leaving all messed up, that was funny. And then I wrote, she's Mulan. Then she dressed up in men's clothing. And then, Mark, I don't know what kind of perversion you made us watch, because obviously Jin only gets turned on when she's in the men's clothing.
She was naked, bathing.
And damn, there were plot twists. Okay, she's not blind. He's a mole. Now she's in love with both of them.
Yeah.
Of course, today they would just be a throuple. Who cares, right? And then, geez, that snow came down pretty quickly while they were.
Did you read the trivia? That was
Did
filmed
they?
in Ukraine, and that actually happened in October. Early October, it started snowing, and the director decided to keep filming and change the whole scene to make it look like they were fighting for months from fall into winter. It was
Yeah.
literally within one day.
Yeah, well,
True
definitely.
story.
Yep.
There's a lot of fighting going on. And then everything was ruined at the end. The end. I gave it 3.25 stars. I did enjoy it.
Wow.
Didn't love it. I did enjoy it. It was no Crouching Tiger for me. I'm just saying.
But what is?
Agreed. And
And
it wasn't as much of a fighting movie. There was not that. I mean,
yeah.
there was some, but Crouching Tiger had a lot more fighting. This was more of a story, I felt.
And you enjoy?
I did. I wrote 4 minutes and 4 seconds in our lead and the new showgirl. Now our leads will fall in love, and she's not really blind.
That's
I
great.
love learning the
She
first,
studied with blind people.
but just like every single blind actor, they never look at the person's face. They know where the person is. They always have to look to the side. That always drives me
Because they're
crazy.
trying to hear. They're like, huh?
Sure. No, they're looking
Uh,
straight, but then their eyes are always that way.
hey, this is our second blind person in a month.
Who's the other one?
Ice castles.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Obviously,
I love
we've forgotten
learning.
that.
Yeah, really. I love learning that the first four guys who attacked them in the field were a plant on the other side. I loved all the twists.
and them
Yeah,
getting up from not being killed.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
yeah.
arrows.
That
That
was
was fun.
great.
I
Loved
thought
it.
that was fun.
I loved her crouching tiger, hidden dragon skills in the field against the next group. Some moments where all of the soldiers attacked her in the bamboo forest and then Jin came and helped her were very cool. And I can very much see why Mark would love this movie. Lots of interesting plot twists, her not really being blind, notwithstanding. I love the ridiculousness of Jin and Liu fighting for 4 months. And now the ridiculousness of May suddenly not being dead, though, was beyond ridiculous. We had an Annie fairy tale last week and a Mark fairy tale this week. And the only other thing I wrote was I loved the ending between the three of them, but not the ambiguity. And by that, I mean, I must have just looked away for a second and missed something. Remember when the sword was flying and it hit the drop of blood? I was like, what is going on? Then I read the plot synopsis and I was like, oh my God, what the plot synopsis said actually happened was terrific. I just didn't catch it while
She chose
watching.
to save Jin as opposed to kill Lou.
Right, right. It was
Yeah.
that was great. I will also, I'm stuck between 3 and 3.25. I'm going with 3. Because I wouldn't watch it again, but I did enjoy it.
Annie King,
And
do
that's
you
why
say
I
the
chose
same?
it. I wanted people to see. I knew that most Joel said he saw it, which I was surprised at actually, even for Joel. But I knew that this would not be a movie that any of you would just generally throw on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You don't even throw it on. Annie,
three times.
Annie, would you watch this three times?
I have seen it. This
Oh,
might
Oh,
be my third time.
oh
So,
wow.
wow.
yeah,
So
I
that's
think,
a yes.
yeah, part of it might have been because it was pretty big. So I might have seen it with my mom.
She said.
Yeah. But it was, pretty popular. And
Oh, so when you saw it with your mom, was she like, that's not what they're saying?
um, I don't
The
remember.
subtitle.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I can hear not all of it, but some of it. That's not what they're saying. But that is,
Okay.
yeah,
I just get excited when there are words in like a whole sentence. I can understand one word, like what?
hmm
Huh? I was
That's
like, oh, I
funny.
Yeah.
know what he just said. He just said three.
I,
Huh.
I'm much better with a Spanish movie.
Oh God, yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember much of it. I didn't, except for that scene in the bamboo trees with that
Yeah.
big fight, and
Did
that
you
was
notice
really
how they kept having bamboo spears despite
so.
running through a
Yeah,
bamboo forest, never cutting anything down until the very end when they showed it?
showed
But
it.
they would
Yeah,
constantly just had magical spears in their hands. It was
that's
ridiculous.
that's what Danny said. He was like, "Where are all these spears coming from? There
Yeah.
weren't
Well,
that many of them."
if
Yeah.
you noticed when that just before that, when the trap sprung and there are all those little, bamboo shoots sticking out of the ground, those were gone. So maybe they were plucking the shoots out of the ground and those became the spears. I don't
Sure.
know.
Yeah, it's very easy to pluck bamboo out of the ground.
Yeah.
Sure.
While flying through the bamboo forest like a spider monkey. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
theory.
it's definitely a Chinese soap opera kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was cool. There were parts of it that was really beautiful and everything, but all the twists, and I'm like, oh no, not this. Oh no, not that. But it was enjoyable enough. Would I watch it again if someone put it on a movie list? I guess I would watch it again. But it was fun, and I would go with the 3.25.
Yeah, we were already told no repeats in the movie club. Sorry.
Who said that?
Joel, you saw this
Yeah, but
before, right?
sometimes Joel has to watch repeats for his different
Yeah,
clubs.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
I put the last MCU on there or Endgame or something, and I was told no, it's not going to help us.
No.
I'm watching it again.
Not that I wouldn't watch it again before a new one comes out.
Yeah.
That's that putting
Joel, you saw
Endgame in
this
there.
before?
I did see this before, about a year or two after it came out, I think. So we're talking 20 years ago, maybe. I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
the basic, I remember the basic plot of it, and I remembered loving the cinematography. That the movie was absolutely gorgeous,
Yeah.
and the movie is
Beautiful.
absolutely gorgeous from start to finish. It could probably use a 4K remaster at this point because some of the colors were a little duller than I remembered them being. So,
Joel,
um,
quite frankly, you could use a 4K remaster.
I probably could at this point. It's been a long week.
As you are a little duller than Frank remembers you
Yes.
being. Finish your sentence, Frank.
That's funny.
Um, it's a well-made film. This is not usually, well, I don't want to say this is not usually my genre of things to watch, but growing up, people are like, what type of movies do you like or not like? And I never was a big fan of like martial arts movies or westerns, but as I've gotten older, I love westerns, and I enjoy these a lot more than I did. So,
Yeah, but
um,
Joel, it's because there are so many bad ones, and
oh,
those
sure.
stumble along those, you're like, this is
Well,
not
I
for
think that's
me.
part of the problem is that growing up,
Yeah.
I'd put on Channel 9 in the afternoon and there'd be like
Yeah.
badly dubbed, Bruce Lee
Oh,
ripoff movies. And
yeah.
that's what I got stuck watching. I thought, this is terrible.
My father watching every Western that was ever made and put on TV. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
Yeah,
so.
but it's well directed, it's well made. It's as I said, it's beautiful to look at. It's got a really nice score that fits with it. It is a little on the long side. I think they definitely could have cut down the dance sequences and the bean game a little bit, the echo game. But
I found that game fun. That was
no,
fun.
it
And
was
then when he
fun,
did it,
but
then when he did it again to, or she did it to him
yeah.
at the end,
No,
I
that
thought
was
that
all
was
nice,
cute.
but I think
Yeah.
they could have. I'm not talking like, oh, it went on for 15 minutes and they needed to cut 12 of it out. I'm saying they could have cut like, a little bit here, a little bit there, just to shave it
Yeah.
down and make it a little tighter. The movie runs just under 2 hours and it feels like it runs just over 2 hours. So, and admittedly,
Because of a lot of reading. That's
yeah,
why.
that's probably what it was. And it was also
Mm.
late at night last night when I was watching it, and it's been a long week and I'm exhausted. So, but I would definitely watch the movie again if presented with reasons. Um, yeah. So, one of the things I always look up when watching a foreign film is what does the actual title from that language translate into in
Mhm.
English? And it's not House of Flying Daggers, which is an interesting title that kind of makes it feel like it's something slightly different. So that's kind of a marketing gimmick. But it apparently is Ambushed from 10 Directions is what the
Oh,
actual Chinese title would
like that.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
Interesting.
anyway, I'm going to go with a solid 3.25 because I don't remember what I gave Crouching Tiger at this point. So it's probably around a 3.5,
Let
3.75.
me look it up.
Please do. You'll
Crouching,
probably tell me
Mark.
I'm wrong and I gave it a three,
Yeah.
a two, or a one or
Crouching Tiger is a 4-star movie, Joel.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Crouch and Tiger
I don't
got
remember if I gave
well
it four
rated.
stars.
4-star
Probably
movie.
not, maybe not four, but it was three. It was at least 3.5, I would say. Yeah.
3.75.
Such a great
All
movie.
right, Mark, so did you enjoy revisiting the movie that you didn't know was in your collection?
Yes, my
You will
collection.
never live this down.
I'll definitely be rewatching this for sure. And yeah, I wrote here. It's first of all, from what Joel said, yeah, I was never into westerns, but I was into the Saturday morning kung fu flicks. And then as I got older, and I started martial arts at 9 years old, but it was Korean martial arts. But it's funny, I'm not really into Korean movies, Korean martial arts, stuff like that. I like Chinese karate movies or kung fu movies, I should say, and then I like ninja stuff. Um, but I did grow up. As I grew up, I got into more Bruce Lee stuff. Anyway, yes, I wrote it's somewhat derivative of Crouching Tiger, but it stands alone with a completely different story. Um, I wrote that Zhang Ziyi is. I looked her up and I realized that she is a dancer and not a martial artist. So it made sense how, even though you could see when she was doing her whole dance in the beginning, there was clearly a stunt double in there because her face was like she was constantly putting her face down. You could never see it. But that was her. She was very flexible, but she is a dancer, so that was fun. Um, and I wrote here, I've only seen it twice before, so I didn't remember a lot of it, but I did remember Takeshi Jin moving very well and being a bad when he put on his ninja outfit there and broke her out of prison. That part to me as a martial artist, I love that part. He was badass. That was great. Um,
Probably
I did
wasn't him.
not. Could have been, but he is very athletic. I don't know. I did not remember the rapey part in the beginning, but I did remember loving the flirting between Jin and May throughout the forest trek. I also appreciated how May moved and using her hearing so well when we still thought she was blind, and of course I love the flying bendy daggers. Um, and I remember the basic twists, but not everything about them. And those twists I felt really did elevate the movie. Um, and not one person in the damn movie knows how to kiss. The
Wow.
kissing scenes
That
were
was
horrendous,
terrible. Oh,
and the choreographed fight scenes and dance scenes were beautiful, but they can't nail one mild sex scene. It was really hard to watch. Um,
And you know what's
and
funny?
the ending,
As you're saying this, I've been meaning to say that this movie was, you said what, 2004?
Mhm.
In
yeah.
my mind, it's like from the 60s. I
Yeah.
don't know why, but to me,
Well,
because when you said the sex thing, I thought, well, they didn't do that. Oh, wait a minute. This was only 20 years ago.
but here's
Yeah.
the thing is that when watching the movie and looking at just the color scheme of it from that vantage point, it felt like uh 60s, there's Russian films from the 60s that have the same type of color palette. So it
Hmm.
definitely gives off that feel.
Hmm.
So you think they were going for it, like by purposely?
Usually
I mean,
when
licking
I don't
faces
know
is
I don't know
or
about the
just
sex. I don't know about the make out scenes and stuff, but the film itself, I think they were definitely going for a specific look
Does
to it.
China have rules against how much sex you could have in a movie, or you can't? Maybe
Frank.
you
Have you
can't.
never seen porn?
No, in
No,
China, maybe in China you can't have sex scenes at the time.
no.
I don't.
At
I
the
don't
time, it's
know.
2004. This is not 1964. I don't
But
know.
it's China.
It's
It's China.
yeah. I
I
think
don't think so.
All
Mark, think
right, so
about
Joel,
Japanese porn where they pixelate everything. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I am.
Joel, next year put on your list Raise the Red Lantern. He
Okay.
did a much better job on that movie.
Okay.
Anyway,
Back to my
Joel.
notes. Thank you, Amy. I wrote the ending kind of has an Asian style Romeo and Juliet threesome thing going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
And here's the thing though, why would Lou send Jin to accompany his girlfriend in the beginning, knowing that the guy is the definition of a player? That was just if you want to pick apart the movie, to me that was the biggest note that
Well,
I had of
I
stupidity.
think because they were friends, so he trusted him.
He literally said to
There you
Lou,
go.
"Oh, I'm gonna break her in," or whatever he said. I'm gonna basically go for it. So he knew this
Bro
anyway.
code.
But he didn't know that was Lou's love. So there was no bro code because he didn't know it. Anyway, and I wrote, well, just like Spider-Man No Way Home, May has to die here too.
Nah,
Uh,
Too soon. Uh, for me,
I
this is
think
3.5. Huh? This
I
is
think they were
3.5.
pronouncing her name Mai, not May.
It's
Right?
May.
May. MEI is May.
May.
Yeah.
May.
and they were pronouncing it that
Uh,
way in the film too. They were calling her
yeah,
May.
the movie was May. Yeah.
You need
May
something
May
like
means little sister, Annie, doesn't it?
Yes. But she was always Xiao Mei, which is
Right.
like little May.
And I wrote, I also love the music and not knowing what was coming not knowing what was coming next several times because I didn't remember it that well, and I was very pleasantly surprised. So I really did enjoy it, better than I thought I was going to.
So what did you give it? 3.5?
Yeah,
3.5.
Do you want to know Crouching Tiger?
Sure, go ahead.
Yes.
Joel, what did you say you think you gave it?
like a
3.5.
3.5-ish somewhere.
4.
I did get 4, right?
Huh. Wow.
I told you it's
I
been a
know
long
I
week.
gave
I'm
it 4
tired.
something.
I know I like the movie, but
Yeah.
it's been. When did we watch it? A year ago?
I'm
2 years
sorry.
ago?
I'm sorry. Stop the presses. That was Frank who gave it 4.
Oh,
You
okay.
gave it 3.75,
All right, that sounds
as did
better.
Mark. So you two boys were 3.75. Me and Annie were only 3.5,
Okay.
which is
Almost.
still 3.5 for
Yeah.
me is a love.
That
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
no,
Anything above a 3 from you is.
This one didn't get above a 3. All right, so House of Flying Daggers is not available on your usual
You didn't ask
subscription-based.
Joel.
He
Oh, we
did.
What
did
did
talk.
I'm that
want me to
memorable.
ask him again? Want me to ask him again? Wow.
Ah.
2.5.
But you could always borrow the DVD from Mark.
yes,
And he won't remember if you don't return it. So
exactly.
Ah!
Just keep it.
Next week, the torture comes back. Amy picked Love at First Bite from 1979.
Yes.
Annie, our
I
favorite
love that.
that
movie.
life, I got to
I like the
boogie.
And yet you're not
boogie.
hearing that song, and you know
Yes,
it.
you are. We're
Not
hearing
in the
it.
version I just watched on YouTube.
Oh, stop watching bad versions.
I know.
Is
There
it
you go.
on streaming?
No.
Mm.
No,
No,
it's
but I
not.
could put the link in of where it's on the YouTube.
I think this is even one that you can't even rent. You just have to buy it.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah,
I own
can't
it.
rent.
So
I
I own
might
it.
too.
And the version I have still has that song.
Sure.
Actually, I shouldn't
don't
say still has. They put the song back in because
Yeah.
for eons they took it out of the movie. So
Yeah.
I don't know if mine has it or not.
Well, I hope it does so Mark can see it the right way.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for us. I'm Frank Gaffney. Go watch a movie.
And also with you.
What was I
What
supposed
was
to say
that?
again?